So a lot of times, the way your body moves is the effect of the third component, which is the swing itself. Now, this is where there's a lot of disagreement amongst players, teachers, coaches, how the club should be swung back, how it should be swung down, what should happen. Well, to me, I've always used the term, let the dog wag the tail. So the body really helps to position the club as long as you allow it. So we're going to show you how if I just grip the club with 2 fingers, watch how the club just swings up, almost a more vertical movement back, and then it drops into the plane coming down. And that's the key. We go up, we go down, and we release it, and that's the swinging motion of the club. So if we can get that swinging motion combined with the pivot motion, all of a sudden, you're going to be hitting the ball consistently. And we're going to show people how to do that.
And a lot of people wonder if it can work for the amateurs and the pros. Over the years, your players on the professional level have won over 20 major titles. But we're going to come back and we're going to pull an amateur out of the crowd and see if you can fix some of their faults and help them with their swings, because that's who's watching. That's who wants to learn from you right now. Coming up, an amateur learns from David Leadbetter. That's coming up. National Instruction Day continues here from TPC Harding Park. Welcome back to TPC Harding Park, site of the 2020 PGA Championship and the 2025 President's Cup. Today, it's our host site for National Instruction Day. David Leadbetter has picked a lucky amateur to get some help.
Well, I'm not sure if he's going to be lucky or cursing me at the end, so we'll see. Damon Hope, all right? Yes. So you're going to have a lot of hope.
Yeah.
Hope. First name is not No, right?
No, it's not.
Okay, right. Okay.
Plenty of hope.
All right, plenty of hope. Okay, so Damon, you're a 13 handicap, you're telling me, off air, right?
Like 15 a little bit these days.
And you play once a week?
Yes.
And you're a musician, you're a drummer?
Yes.
Okay, so you got the beat, you got the rhythm?
Yes,
right?
a waltz, they call it.
The waltz. Okay, well, come on, let's go ahead and hit a couple.
Okay.
And so what would you like to do with your golf game? I get a lot of people who say, as soon as I break 80, I'll be happy.
Right.
And as soon as I do that, they're not happy because they think, well, no, as soon as I break 78, I'll be happy. What are you going to be happy
Well, I
with?
like to be single digits consistently.
Okay.
So,
okay. And you take the odd lesson, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so let's have a look and see what you've got going. So let's pick a target. This first flag down the left there. Always important.
Okay.
If you haven't got somebody watching you like me, you probably need to put some sort of alignment aid down. Okay?
Right. I do.
Yeah, we'll put one down now. How's that? I'll just wander over here and do that. So it's always good. You always see the pros doing this. So, it's always good to do that. I always love that story. Gary Player, he was doing this and he threw the piece of grass up like that, and somebody asked him, why do you do this? He said, I don't know, all the pros do it, so it just looks good. So anyhow, all right, let's have a look here. So just take your time, just relax there. You're on national TV, there's only a few million people watching you, don't worry about it. Okay.
Whoa.
All right, now you're used to performing in front of thousands of people there, Damon, so come on, just relax there. Okay, that's okay. We have bloopers on the show as well. Okay, just relax, take it easy. Oh, there you go. Okay, so you like a little bit more consistency, a little bit more power? Is that something you'd be looking for?
Yes.
If I could give you that would help, right? Okay, so let's check your grip out first.
Okay.
Okay, so hold the club there. Okay, I do this little test with a lot of people, even tall players. Okay, so I've got, let me figure out where we are here. There we go. All right, so now you take hold of the club. You just grip it, and I'm okay. So we're going to have a look here. So, okay, take your right hand off. Okay, because we're going to see if you are one of the many millions of golfers with this fatal flaw. Open your fingers. Open up. Open up. Open up. Open up. Spread your hand out. Okay, let's have a look here. Okay, so you've got you're afflicted with this. You see, it's like it's right up in the palm here. We can see this. Okay, so let's do that little test I was showing a couple of minutes ago. Just let your arms just hang forward here. There you go. Bend forward just from the hips there. There you go. Okay, now you take hold of the club. Okay, take hold of it there. Okay. There you go. Okay. Okay, now let's open up here. Now let's open up your hand. Okay, do it again. Sorry, I'll let go of it. Let's do it once more. Okay. Open up. Okay, now we're going to see a big difference here. So look at this. I mean, literally, how many years have you been playing golf?
About 10.
Okay, well, you've had 10 years of a lousy grip. Okay, seriously.
Yeah.
Okay, so, all right, so you see where that is there? Have a look at that. You see, and I promise you, everybody that's watching this show, I will guarantee you 90% of you have this problem, because one of the things I see in a swing, you've got a nice looking swing, but there's not a lot of pop in it. Okay, and if you don't get some wrist action working, okay, if you don't get a little zip going, okay, where you can swing the club back and actually get it set and loaded, all of a sudden it's like, you feel, some things going on. You feel like you're guiding the ball. You really can't sort of set up to it with any sort of degree of feeling of freedom. Right? Okay, so listen. So let's just do that again. Hold the club across you. That's it. All right. So make sure the club face is square, the leading edge is square to the back of your arm here. Okay, that's it. Now bring that out. Keep the thumb and forefinger together too. Okay. Now put your right hand on. Okay. Now you should be able to feel a little difference here. Just relax it. Feel how okay? It's interesting. It looks, from the outside, it won't look a lot different, but from the inside, it'll feel a lot different. Yeah. Okay, now you sit up to the ball here, take your address, and I'm going to just change your posture a little bit. We're going to get you into your racing dive position. Okay, so let's get a little taller here, a little less knee flex, and I want you to bend from your hips there. Okay, see where you are?
Okay.
There you go. See, now get your hands a little higher here too. That's it. So posture, really important. If you want to get your posture right first, get in front of a mirror and just check it out. Get into your racing dive position. Put the hands in front of you. Now, you see, now you're looking like you're better balanced. Now, from here, as you move, we can actually start to think in terms of getting the club set. Here, now watch. Okay, now feel this. Okay, do you feel your loading here?
I do.
Right? See, that's the big thing you can see there, Lisa. I mean, as he took the club back, it was very much a sort of an arm movement. Here, he's actually loading the club. Okay, now wind up. And we can see, look at the angle of the shaft here. And that's the thing with this A swing we're talking to, getting the club up here, so as you wind up, now we can see a little bit more width at the top of your backswing, and it's all to do with largely your grip and your posture. So now we can get into position as we come down. We can now shallow the club out, get the club onto the proper plane coming down, and then we can release it with a lot more speed. And so we're going to do a couple of little drills with him in the next segment and just really show Damon here how he can really incorporate this A swing and get the feeling with this grip and this posture, how you can hit the ball so much better.
Drills, that's what we all want, because that helps us get better. So his grip's set, his posture's ready, and like David said, he's going to show him some drills coming up to make Damon's game even better. Good luck. You got it going.
Thanks.
Good job.
Thank you. I'm used to interlocking, so.
That's okay. You can interlock.
Okay.
You can definitely interlock.
Welcome back to San Francisco, California. We are live at TPC Harding Park for National Golf Instruction Day. David Leadbetter, Damon Hope, getting some hands-on instruction from one of the best in the game. You have some tips for Damon.
We're going from no hope to a lot of hope. Okay, right, so just back up there just a second there. So the thing is, we want to get him in better posture here. That's key. So all you youngsters out there, make sure you stand to the ball. Get in a mirror. Kids are great at imitating and mimicking. So get into better posture. But the big thing, with his grip here, we're now going to work a little bit on his posture to enable the club to get in a slightly better position up top here, because his tendency is to sort of swing around his body in this fashion here. Arms tend to collapse a little bit, very narrow, and then sort of overuse the body. We want your body exploding there, Damon, when we move. So we want your body to be able to feel it can really pop through. So I'm just going to do this sort of slowly here, and you'll see how the club sets. As I work it back here, and this is key here, folks, one of the drills that we use a lot is to actually split the hand, and you can see my hands are always staying inside the club head. What we see with so many golfers, because of this turn and the turn feature, everybody says turn, or the way people set up to the balls, they whip the club behind them. And this is probably, if you look at all top players, you're going to see how, as they swing it back, how the club head stays outside the hand. So as I make my movement here, I'm going to try to get my posture right. Always tougher for a taller person. But you watch, I'll just do this nice and easy as I make my movement here. And the feeling is that your body is doing everything in the swing. It's not a case of trying to feel your hands and arms doing everything. So get over here a second here, David. Let's see. Okay, let's do a little exercise here. Just wrap your hands around your midsection here. Just bend forward. Okay, that's it. Okay, now you're going to wind up now through your middle here. Keep a little flex in the knee. Wind your core That's it. There you go. Now you should feel some tension almost up here. Can you feel that?
I
Just
do.
resist this a little. You don't need to have that. Okay, depending on your flexibility, you're a pretty flexible young guy, so some players might have to lift the heel a little bit. In your case, you're good. So now from here, you feel pressure in your right heel?
I do.
Okay. Now move the pressure into the front of your left foot, and now clear your body. Boom. And this is, I mean, that's perfect. You look great there. Do that again. I know you told me earlier you're worried about keeping your head still and winding up, lacking coil. Okay, right now. Now unwind and go all the way. Boom. Perfect. Right, now let's complement that. Okay, let's get the grip right. Hands across the body again. There's one thing you can learn out of this show, folks. You're probably not going to learn much, but for one thing, get your grip right, and this will really help. Okay, there we are. You've got an interlocking. Interlocking, overlapping, doesn't really matter. Even a two-handed grip is fine. As long as the hands are sort of almost this way and this way, you can see, we call this the butterfly grip. Your hands are in this position. Right, now from here, as we go back, okay, here, you can feel as everything moves from here. Can you feel that? See how your hands are in and the club is out? Now you set that right wrist. Now from here, wind up and go. Good. Now you look freer there. Let's do that again. As long as you don't hit a ball, you look great, Dan. Okay, right.
Thank you.
Okay, there we go. Right, now you see where you are? So just rehearse this. The start is so important. See where the hands are? You can see the hands are in, the club head is out. What we don't want is that. Okay, so, right. Plenty of width there now. Your right arm is nice and long. Let that right wrist set. Okay, you can see the club is nice and vertical here. Okay, right. Now we wind it up. Now, if you move your body correctly, you can see all of a sudden now, that club comes down on a different plane. And this is where we call this the V plane in the A-swing approach. It's steep, it's shallow. Then from here, just go ahead and let rip. Good. And you literally feel you can almost walk after it. If your body's moving correctly, you can feel like as you make contact, you can literally walk after it. So here we go again. Hands in, club out, set it. So by the time you're halfway back, you're done. You have nothing else to do apart from wind up your body and unwind. Go ahead. Good. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, we're going to pop one on a tee here for him. Okay, now, here's a little tip for you. When you're working on something, make one practice swing next to the ball with your eyes closed. Okay, there's a very important way to practice here, folks. Just hitting ball after ball after ball, thinking about things is one thing. The most important thing is to get a feel for what you're doing, because you've got to turn feel, or I should say, you've got to turn mechanics into feel. So now, right, so we're going to feel this, just rehearse the start. That's it. Right, set that right wrist. That's it. Okay, right, wind up and go. Good. All right, you ready to go?
Yes.
Okay, take it easy now. So hands up there, chin up a little bit. Good posture. How's the grip feeling? A little different?
Pretty good. Oh, it's different.
Okay, now just rehearse this. Little start. Moving this to help this move. Okay, it's not just your hands moving. There you go. Right. Okay, good. Okay, let's do one more.
Down and compress.
It'll feel a little different to you. Just be patient. Hands up a little higher. Good. Chin up. Good. Okay, have one practice swing next to the ball with your eyes closed. Okay. That's it. Got to be disciplined here. That's it. There you go. Set the club up. Perfect. Wind up. Yeah, now you feel the stretch there. There you go. Now you're using some muscles you haven't used for a while. Very good. Okay, off we go. Just relax there. Put this finger up. Yeah, that's it. Good. Right, relax. Move the middle. Good start. Getting closer.
Little thin.
Do you feel a difference in the movement? You see, you're starting to use what they call the big muscles in the swing here. It's not just all the hands and the arms. You've got to get the big muscles working.
I can feel the release better.
Good job. All right,
Already has great
Appreciate it.